The rest of my climb was relatively uneventful, broken only by the odd hot dog squid or scuttling pork ribs. Up close, the sight of the brainflies was more awesome and more hideous than I could have imagined. Bathed in the alien light, the roaring funnel of unearthly life was almost too beautiful to have burst its way from formerly human skulls. The death toll they represented must have been staggering. That terrible beauty rather harshly clashed with a figure standing a few yards ahead on a raised, rectangular platform, back turned towards me as it overlooked the tower and appeared to fidget with a large control console. I blinked hard, trying to register its strangely familiar shape. It had no apparent head or neck, its body only a broad, rounded mass, like a squashed barrel. A pair of dark, mushy limbs extended from its sides. A white object bobbled around on its upper surface. I didn't want to accept what I was looking at. It was too much. Even now, it was just so fucking stupid. It was a hamburger in a chef's hat like the fucking logo. If I could sneak up on it, I could plunge my mighty blade straight down on its big, stupid bread head. There was no way it could hear me coming above the teeming bugs. I took my first light, cautious step. It whirled around. For a long time, we just stared at one another. The rancid-looking beast regarded me with bulging, bloodshot eyes the size of soccer balls, oozing and twitching as it looked me up and down. I didn't know what else to do. What was gonna finally break the staring contest? I lowered my shovel and raised my hand in a greeting. The moldering sandwich stood there still for a few moments before those slimy eyeballs rolled in their lidless sockets, as if I'd just said or done something even more ridiculous than this thing's very existence. I almost began stammering a follow-up statement when one of its slimy appendages suddenly reached for a huge, bright red switch on its console and nonchalantly pressed it. It raised one sludgy beef hand and gave me a sorta toodaloo finger wave as its entire platform abruptly plunged through the floor and disappeared out of sight. The elevator shaft sealed off behind it, and moments later, the catwalks began to flood with activity.